Did somebody say Minecraft? did I hear Minecraft? The forbidden word? No, I'm just kidding. I have been working really hard on getting this mod pack ready. You guys are not ready, okay? You guys are not ready. I'm not ready. The server hosting website that I'm interested in, because they have low prices, they're having a Black Friday sale. So I was like, maybe I should buy the subscription now and then start it earlier than intended. Because then I won't waste money, you know? Because they had like, it's gonna be kind of expensive. I think it was like, I'm willing to donate it. It's okay, it's okay. I have money set aside. I mean, I'm not opposed to more money, but you don't have to. That's all I'm saying. I think it's like, hold on. So it was gonna be around $50 for quarterly, so for 3 months, and then it's gonna be, this is for like a high premium performance, or I think they said on their website, premium for a modded server. $50 isn't too bad. Yeah, I don't think so either. $50 for 3 months, and then $100 for 6 months. So and that's with the Black Friday sale discount, because they're doing like 40% off for Black Friday. So I was like, oh, maybe I should buy it now, you know? And then and then if I buy it now though, like it'll be a distraction for my studies, you know? So I was like, maybe I'll start it like after my school stops, you know? Because by then, you know, I'll be graduated. I know my sister's also gonna be done with her semester by then too. So I'm assuming other people will also be wrapping up around then too. We get 6 months, obviously. 107 doubloons. Please, no, I'm just kidding. I got some money. Surprisingly, I got some money, so I can afford it. It's just, you know, it's a lot. It seems. I'm scared that this is for 12 gigabytes, so I'm scared that if I make the mod pack too big, people have difficulties running it. So I'm like, I'm scared that will lag a lot, you know? No, my brain rot for MC only lasts so long. And will it last 6 months? We did have, I was discussing a little bit with Kinu as we were making the mod packs. I was taking into account mods that would be good for a race, because I think it'd be fun to do like a racing event. So we build like 3 different courses, like it'll be like Mario Kart, but in Minecraft with not cars. So no, it'll last like 2 weeks, maybe more. Maybe more. I hope with like events that people will be inspired to have it last a little bit longer, you know? If I didn't run out of things to do in the past few mod packs, I'd have kept playing, but unfortunately I basically finished the game. The fun thing is also, like, we'll probably be doing everything in survival again, so even if you finish everything, all the mod stuff, if you raid every dungeon, wow, if you raid every dungeon that I've added, if you raid every dungeon, then you'll be able to help us out with our build projects. So you can help us gather resources if you're interested in that. I think you helped out a lot too in the last server. If we're adding race, I'll definitely be interested in more. Perfect. That is exactly what I was hoping for. We also might need people to help us track down animals to race, because there is a mod that I was looking at. I already spoiled it in the Minecraft server, or the Minecraft channel. I'm always a resource collector. If you're down, I'm just gonna buff my health and regen so much and put nothing in damage. You go, girl. Give us nothing. No, I'm just kidding. Maybe I can open in Curse Forge. Overwolf, and then Curse Forge. I'll show you the mod that I'm thinking of doing for the races. Also, welcome to the stream, Callipop. Hold on, let me fix my headphones, because my stupid tracking keeps picking up my freaking hair as, like, my eyebrows for the tracking, so it's just, okay. Apps and more for League of Legends. Apps and more for Minecraft. Curse Forge. Launch. I should just pin this, because, wow. Show me the info for this. Actually, wait, no, I can just search it. Tameable Beasts is the mod pack I was interested in using for the races. Also, welcome to the stream, Calipop. I forget if I said that. Welcome in. Just make sure that won't open. Is that showing? Or is it just a play? Okay, that's okay. That's fine. Really? Bruh? Just okay. Hold on. I'm able to do it on this monitor. Imagine wait. Might be cool. I have a second monitor now, so I'm able to do a display capture. Cancel studio mode, add display capture. Okay. Not this one. Not that one. Oh, wait, this one. Will that dox me? No. Okay, cool. Okay, fantastic. Full screen it over here. Short this down over here. Okay. This is the Tameable Beasts mod. I'm just gonna rearrange things so it's still like above things. This is a Tameable Beasts mod. So it adds like it adds all of these things, but they're huge. They have like I saw this thing, it's like a grasshopper or something. It is huge in game. So people say you can tame me. I already have, haven't I? Isn't that what the collar and leash are for? I'm just At the sanity mod, it's a new resource you need and you start to hear and see things if it's low. I'm good, thank you for your suggestion. I literally, okay, so we were gonna have biomes aplenty, but there was a biome that added like spider webs and caves. So I switched out the biome mod because I didn't want to deal with that. It was too scary to look at. I would never go in a cave if every cave looked like that, you know? So I switched out the biome mod just because of that. I'm at your command, my liege. Oh my god, a bark emote. Spiders, exactly. So I switched it out. And then this was the mod I was thinking of adding for the races, because it's... You tame these things and they have like varying speeds. Some of them you can ride, so you could ride this one. You can ride... I think... No, not that one. This one. This one. The freaking giant grasshopper. Freaky as fuck, by the way, in the world. All those things. And they have varying speeds, I think it said. So these are like the stats of them. So this one's the fastest and they get slower. But we'll give people the choice of picking theirs. But probably like you would in Mario Kart. But I highly recommend like different one. Anyways. Freaky grasshopper for real, for real. For real. Right now the mod pack is sitting at about 270 megabytes, which I think is what MB stand. Wait, you were supposed to see that. Wait, oh shit, sorry. How dare I spoil the potential mods. After being so secretive about it too. After being so secretive. Anyways, that's besides it. I was all tabbed. Good. I'm playing Farmers Valley. Okay, good. Yeah, I accidentally just showed the entire list. But it's fine. It's fine. You guys will see it in like 10 days anyways or something. Probably a little bit more than that. But you know, speaking of spoiling stuff, my tablet came in. My brother found it at the door. So my tablet came in and my dad was like, and I had to, you know, bring it down to my dad because he's hiding from my brother. And I was like, oh, here's the tablet. You can hold on to it so you can wrap it and give it to me on my birthday. And he was like, why would I do that? And I'm like, so you have something to give me on my birthday. Hello? Because won't you feel bad if you don't give me anything on my birthday? And he's like, okay. And he didn't take it with him. It's still on my desk. And I'm very tempted to like open it and check it out. But we must refrain. Must refrain for the sake of it getting excited on my birthday for it. And I'm just like that. You plan on playing the new Teamfight Tactics set? Who the frick do you think I am? and how much you love it. Funny. You're so funny. New phone arriving tomorrow. Apple or Android? Alright. There's only one right answer. Android, of course, of course. Okay, good. Good. I sure do love gambling, as you should. Is that what, wait, is that what Farmer's Valley is? Gambling? Or are you talking about TFT? You don't play League, right? Before? You wouldn't do that. You wouldn't betray us. If we had a gambling mod? No. Are you crazy? What? You guys, would you guys want a gambling mod? I feel, well, actually that would encourage you guys to come on the server, huh? People love gambling. Welcome to the stream, dear. Gambling, good idea. I don't know about that one. I hate TFT, but I'm far worse than that. I am occasionally forced to play League. Oh no, buddy. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry for your loss of time and sanity. Deer. It's a deer indeed. You guys weren't you Panda and Improv, or was it Grim? You guys are playing COD or something? Someone say League? No. No. Be gone with the League. Kelly Bob was asking if I was playing the new TFT set. I don't play League. I haven't played League since for 3 years. We were, yeah, how was it? Yeah, fun? COD actually looks fun. I'm not gonna lie. At least the movement looks very smooth, you know? So I was tempted. TFT over League though? Okay. I don't play either anymore. I think when I played it, I played League, right? Kelly Pup, you were there in that era. It was good, it was fun. Until Deer put me in search and destroy. Did you suffer? Is that what happened? Arcane was so peak, I cried, my friend cried. I woke up the next morning feeling empty. Highly recommend. I haven't seen it yet. I've seen a lot of things about it though. Like I've seen a lot of people posting like reaction videos and stuff for it. So, but I haven't like seen anything about it myself. So I'm surprisingly good at spoilers as long as no one explicitly tells me any of them. So don't do that. Don't spoil anything for me. I'm so good at spoilers, I completely forget that something came out at some point, you know? And I still am like, oh yeah, I haven't seen that yet. Search and Destroy is pure Call of Duty. Oh, what are the other game modes then? What do people primarily play? It went well for me until the last 4 to 5 games. I think I actually listened to you raging at some point, which isn't uncommon, but I do recall that I unmuted tabs just to listen in, and I remember you raging. Again, not uncommon. I understand though. I understand where you come. Ah, God. The game I will rage the most at? Really? That game gets you the most tilted out of all the games you play? Oh, speaking of playing games, what do you guys want me to play? Let me do a little poll. Oh, this second monitor is so nice. New poll. What should start new app Ace Attorney Fortnite? I don't even have it installed. Ace Attorney or Monhun. Who did we fight last time in Monhun? I don't remember. I just remember I was close to catching him. So I'm just gonna put Monhun and you guys will tell me. 2-monitor gamer indeed. Hold on, I'll do shoutouts in a sec. Congratulations on being VGen verified, Inu, by the way. Start poll. I just uninstalled the Epic Games launcher. Outlast, the mortuary assistant. I was going to do Outlast Trials for my birthday, but I decided not to. I decided to preserve my sanity. I am indeed a 2-monitor gamer now, though. Very cool. It's very, very cool. Hold on, let me do little shout outs. Yeah, you get a shout out, And you get a shout out. And four, you get a shout out just because. Thank you for shout. Of course. The 4? 4? Huh? What? My god. 4? I don't. Do we want to know? Do we? It's because you can send your game to anything you want in OBS. I wish we didn't chat about how. I know he's been waiting for this moment. I bet he. Did you explicitly set up your game like this? Like. So I said that to surprise anyone. Yeah, okay, that makes a lot of sense. Have you played it before, or surely that's a banned game on Twitch now, though, right? Guys, know it's banned. Yeah, okay, good. Good, as it should be. Speaking of maids, though, in the Minecraft mod pack. I was thinking of having Toho's little maids because they seem very helpful, but they also take up a lot of storage. So I'm like on the fence about them, but they're so cute, and I don't know if I want them or not. And I don't have it. It costs money, and you won't catch me dead spending money on games. Actually, feel free to shout me out whenever you need a conversation opener. We'll keep that in mind. I should, you know what? I should go and like Squeeze. When Squeeze comes back, I'll tell her like, oh, 4 started streaming. You should shout him out. That would be hilarious. I'd love to see her reaction. Third new episode. Okay, we're starting the new episode of Ace Attorney then. We are on episode 4 of Ace Attorney, I think. I might have gotten minorly spoiled though. Despite me saying I'm pretty good at avoiding spoilers, I might have gotten minorly spoiled by lurking in someone else's chat. No, Zay, what spoiler? Just the fact of the next case. The fact that the characters of the next case, I guess. I think they're into the next case. I just know that it has the pink-haired girl, and her father or something. But I clicked off as soon as I saw, so. Well, no, I didn't click off. I just lurked. I muted the tab and pulled up something else. So, minor spoiler, yeah. Nothing major. I'm going to put chat there, so it's not too out of the way. This is gonna be messed up, my general games tab, because I accidentally rearranged things for a recording. I was going to record, I recorded our first D&D session that I was playing with, Pokey and Akuma and Jetstorm, etc. I think I put them in Zay Notifs, the people that were streaming at the time, so if you're interested, you could probably check out the VOD for that session. D&Ds, indeed. I'm so sad. My the D&D group that has been going on for a little bit now, maybe like a month, like 2 months. We're taking a little break because of the holidays, and I'm so sad about it. But we're playing Among Us on Friday, so it's all okay. It all evens out in the end. Hold on. Let me pause stuff. Let me also make sure you can see the heckin' game. Wait, okay.
That there is more to this case than that which we have observed. Indeed, that there may be another part to this story that we are yet to discover. His eyes wandered, following the steam rising from his cup of herbal tea.
Oh, his tea!
To the
Not the
distant
tea!
memory of that snowy evening. To the young lady collapsed on the pavement.
Oh, this
along
isn't what I
Briar
saw.
Road,
It must be in
and to
episode
the
5.
knife in her back. Lit in the soft glow of gas lamps, a most extraordinary scene had
British
been
time,
set.
indeed.
And under the cover of a light fog, the curtain had risen silently on the insoluble mystery of our invisible killer.
Okay, where do I come into play? Was I the murderer this time? Surely, right? 19th February, 9:47 a.m. British Supreme Court, Lord Chief Justice's office. I accidentally misclicked. I almost banned one of you guys, sorry. Wait, if I ever deem British when you stream Ace Attorney, will you switch to a deep Southern American accent? I actually wanted to practice an American accent, but no, I won't. Because, well, I want to practice an American accent for my D&D character for Sun's, I should say, Sun's D&D session, because I feel like my character would have a Southern accent. Was it me? Was it for all the crimes I've committed? Are we after you? Has time finally caught up to you? I feel like my British accent has gone downhill though, low-key, because I started mixing the posh British accent and the country British accent, so I can't do a Southern accent consistently. Me neither. That's my problem. I also feel like it's not a very good one when I try, even though I did have some experience in the South, you know? Did you sleep last night, Mr. Naruto? No, not at all. It was an enormous hotel, wasn't it? At best, I can be an e-girl. You do a really good e-girl, okay? You own that. The rooms are so luxurious. I felt like we were staying in a palace. Good for you. And with all the gas lights twinkling, it was brighter than day, even in the middle of the night. What about the enormous beds? After my time on the SS Buria, I wasn't going to waste a single inch of that space. French accent? I don't even know how to do that either, though. I should learn. I should learn from Kideth. I spent the entire night rolling from one side of the mattress to the other. There's a French character in the next game? Oh, great. What's the next game? I would die before becoming French. Understandable. Oh yes, it really was the sort of night you can only dream of normally. Except... when I learned that we owed £3 for the rooms, that dream quickly turned into a nightmare. Damn! What the freak? Resolve is the next/last game? Oh, am I playing? Well, I guess that there is no order to these really, I guess, right? Oops. Sorry about that. The building was so impressive and the entrance so inviting, I just wandered in without thinking. In a lodging house in Japan, that sum of money would put a roof over your head for a whole year. Good thing we got 1 gold coin from from our lawyering the other day. Oh, there's definitely an order. Oops. Oh well. I did try, but I'm afraid I couldn't help my tears when we were presented with the bill. Oh my god, no! I could only dream about being French. Oh yeah, Kinu said you have a very prominent accent, and I actually haven't noticed it. Because I was talking about what mods you might like, because there was a plane mod in Cottage Craft, and I was pulling mods from that. I was like, oh, this reminds me of Dink. I think Dink would like this. And somehow we got into the topic of accents, and I was like, oh, I never noticed Dink's accent. And he's like, no, he has a very strong one. A very strong Quebec accent. I think it was. And then I told him the story of how my dad has a slight accent with certain words. I was telling him a story of how I guess my dad had donkey on like his crossword or some. No, it wasn't on his crossword. It was somehow we got into the topic of donkeys and he's like, he pronounced it donkey. So when I heard him, I was like, what the fuck is a donkey? He's like, you know, the animal. And I was like, what? He's like, yeah, like the mules, the horses. And I was like, you mean a donkey? And he was like, yeah, that's what I said. And I was like, no, you said a donkey. You have like no accent? I don't think I have one either. Like, I don't, even on certain words, I don't think I have an accent. But then again, everyone thinks that, right? Or the classic American accent. It's just not pronouncing our T's. Ugh, I really am sorry. Well, never mind. We must find some more affordable lodging straight away, though. If we're not careful, our entire stipend will be used up in 10 days or less. I went up north for university and got made fun of for my posh accent. Damn, that's crazy. Which kind of accent do they have? Do they have accents more like the street girl in this game, or is it even more different? There's so I didn't realize how many variations there were in a British accent until I was trying to learn how to do one. There's the posh British accent, there's the country British accent where you don't, everything's a little more lax, I guess, in speaking. Kind of search up a Yorkshire accent. I'll do that right now, but I'll keep a tab open for it. Learn English like a native. Yorkshire accent explained. I didn't think my accent was so noticeable. Let's hope I'm okay when I'll be in the prairies. I didn't think it was noticeable. At least I didn't notice it, but Keanu said it was. Or it's very prominent. Hold on, father's coming in. Okay. London is a scary place. True that. Ah, good morning to you at this early hour. I guess, yep. Creepy time guy. Oh, yes. We, well. He surely has a posh British accent, right? Good morning to you, Lord Chief Justice. We have come to report on the outcome of the trial at the Old Bailey yesterday. Let me guess, he was watching? Hisato-san is amazing. She doesn't bat an eyelid, even in the presence of the imposing Lord Strongheart. Yes, I believe you had a very comprehensive initiation into British courtroom practices. Oh, yes. It was very eye-opening, thank you. And, in accordance with your instructions, Lord Strongheart, Mr. Naruhodo performed his duty to the end. Not well, but we performed it. Yes, I've already been apprised of events. Sorry, I gotta remember how to do this. You conducted a remarkable defense. You may consider the test passed. Oh! No longer are you a student from the Empire of Japan. You may henceforth claim to be a fully fledged lawyer. Yippee! My country is delighted to welcome young talent from such a remote eastern land. Thank you very much. So, I'm a lawyer now. I'm an official lawyer! Wait, am I not a law student? Or am I just straight up a lawyer now? Now, in view of your new appointment, I have a fresh case in mind for you. I'd like you to take it on at once. I trust that won't be a problem? Yay, finally, an avocado. What, an avocado? Huh? Another case? Already? I'm not getting paid for these, am I? Nothing trains a lawyer better than practical experience. I'm sure. I don't sense dissatisfaction, do I? No, it's just that yesterday's trial ended unusually. I haven't quite come to terms with it. They're working me to the bone, and I'm not even paid, except for, I guess we get a stipend, and we're in Britain, but I feel like this is a lot for a law student, you know? What's to come to terms with? The man was cleared. What more were you hoping for? The French joke, avocado and lawyer in French are the same word? Huh? Oh, same word. Oh. Wait, that's actually funny. Good to know. That's quirky, indeed. At least you can't get them mixed up, really. The culpability of the defendant has not, at the present time, been established by this court. Consequently, the jury will be required to proffer judgment. Will not be required to proffer judgment. Well, Lord Rinzeeks, it's been a pleasure, so it has. And as for you, my dear fella, I couldn't have asked for a better defense. Oh my gosh, welcome in, the Wani Connie. Thank you so much for the raid. Wait, I got a little raid message. I don't know why my raid alert works sometimes and not others, but raid, get down with a friend. Thank you, Serenity, you got my back. Welcome in, raiders. Hello, I'm Zays, Cyberpunk bartender VTuber. I stream Monster Hunter, I stream Ace Attorney, I stream FPS games sometimes. We're gonna be also streaming Minecraft soon too, probably. Welcome in, Kasumian. I hope I pronounced that right. And the Wani Connie, let me give you a shout out. How was your stream? What were you up to? Let me see. Oh, you were also on the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. Wait, what part are you in? We're on episode 4, I believe, or so I've been told. We just started, so I want to make sure I'm not gonna be spoiling you, even though I got spoiled the other day by lurking in someone else's stream who raided me because of this game. It was good. You made a lot of progress. You solved all your cases. Keeping up with your keeping your lawyer certificate. Actually, we just got ours. We're an official lawyer, even though I don't think that's proper procedure. Also, episode 4? Wait, you just finished episode 4, or you're starting episode 4? We just started today. I think I'm a little ahead. Okay, perfect, great. Oh my god, you're also a certified lawyer then. Episode 4, Act 2. I see, oh my god. I didn't know there were acts. I just go with the flow. I stream for 2 hours and then call it a day. Hell yeah, easy. Great. I'll look forward to that then. I'm hoping it's an easy case, but who knows. I'm not good. Sometimes I make my choices by doing a coin flip, so I'm not the best choice for a lawyer, I'll be honest. I just can't help wondering if Mr. McGilded really was innocent. Oh, you get to listen to my poor British accent too. The best way to decide someone's fate? Imagine you're in court. Your lawyer's sweating in his boots, shaking. They pull out a coin. They're like heads or tails. Sounds perfect for this justice system. Yeah. Well, it works like 33% of the time. Sweating his boobs. No. Of course you're thinking of boobs. No, I'm just kidding. If only. Mr. Naruhodo. It's just that I never managed to ascertain the truth. Always. And then the trial ended. Well, you needn't let it trouble you for a second longer. Sorry? What do you mean, Lord Strongheart? He means just make your bag and get out. For now, I go 2 peas in a pod. TFR, I look now, need to do some stuff. Yeah, good luck with your stuff. Thank you so much for dropping by, I appreciate it. Magnus McGilded passed away immediately following the trial. Oh my god, I forgot about that. He died in the fire, right? Peas? More like pea. Okay. Anyways. Bye, Floyd. Thank you for stopping by. Bro got crispy? Huh? Wait, who got crispy? Oh. No. What? Mr. McGilded is... couldn't handle the heat as a mage. He's dead. Thank you so much for the follow, the Wani Connie. I appreciate it. And also thank you for the follow, Kasumian. Please tell me if you have a preferred nickname or if I'm pronouncing it right or how to pronounce it right. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Dead? I have 19 minutes and 41 seconds until my next engagement. Time enough to talk. You said it right, don't worry. Let's go! Do people call you Kazu at all? Or do you prefer the full government name? Either one is fine with me. Tell me about McGilded's death. Just Wani is fine? Okay, I'm hoping I'm also pronouncing that right, because it could be Wani. But I'm assuming it's Wani, because it rhymes with Connie. You're legally allowed to call me Kasu. You're a lawyer after all. You're so right. I can do whatever the fuck I want because I am the law. No, I'm just kidding. I don't understand. What happened? How can he be dead? After the trial concluded yesterday, there was a great commotion in the Old Bailey. As you'll presumably recall, an omnibus had been wheeled into the courtroom. Courtroom. Yes, of course. That was the scene of the crime which Mr. McGilded had been accused of. Which they somehow brought into a courtroom? Hello? Then again, they brought smoke grenade launchers and whatnot too, so anything goes. There is no security. Precisely. Well, while the bailiff's attention was diverted by some other matter, the omnibus went up in flames. No. How could such a thing have happened? Wait, so the Reaper, right? He has the, you know, everyone he goes against dies. Has no one caught on to the fact that he might be murdering everyone he goes against? Thoughts? We should so bring Jabbits back into fashion. What the heck is a Jabbit? Hold on, let me Google that. Oh my god, you're so right. You're so right. Those should come back into fashion. The thing around his neck? Yeah, the fancy little bib. The fancy little bib frill. It's just a funny nickname, of course. Surely. The totally not a vampire is totally not a murderer. He's totally not sucking the life out of everyone he goes against. Wild. That is being investigated as we speak. But already. The police have identified a corpse found inside the charred shell of the carriage as that of McGilded. I can fix him, I swear. he also drank in court. Hello? I mean, I guess that's common courtesy of a UK court, but... That's awful. The man must have slipped inside whilst the bailiff's attention was elsewhere. That bailiff really needs to pay more attention. Excuse me, did they just say he slipped? I'm sorry, did they just say he slipped? And that's, like, why he died? My slightly racist murdering boyfriend. Love that. I love that for you, Serenity. Oh my god. And how could that have happened? That is also being investigated as we speak. Thinking back now. Immediately after the trial, Mr. McGilded did mention going back into the courtroom to look at the omnibus. Yes, I recall. Well, I must be making tracks now. 'Tis time for the inspection. Sorry, what inspection? They're going to examine the omnibus again, so I'm told. I asked if I could be present for it myself. Sorry, I keep defaulting British. I know he's Irish. I don't know how to do an Irish accent. An inspection of the omnibus. Not to my knowledge. I don't believe Scotland Yard has had any intention of re-examining the carriage. But then who was Mr. McGilded talking about? Wait, wasn't the bailiff invited him in, right? Or was it the Reaper in a bailiff costume? Or an officer costume? Never mind that now. The Yard is making a thorough investigation. This matter is no longer any concern of yours. Leave it to the police. Poor Mr. McGilded. Where's his money going? Can I have some of it? He owes me. Can I say he owed me like 1,000 guineas for being his lawyer? Also, fun fact, Scotland Yard is actually in London. I did know that from an anime that took place in the UK, so I did know that. Yippee! My anime watching has finally come in clutch. So, how did you find your first taste of our country's Supreme Court? Oh, well, I don't know. I mean, it was... Wow, it sucked. What is with you? What is with all these jurors being able to wish-wash their opinions? And bring booze, and bring smoke grenades, and a frickin' omnibus into the frickin' courtroom. Hello? Mr. Naruhodo means that the whole experience was steeped in the solemnity of Great Britain's long history. What the frick did you just say to me? It's really a world apart from our own judicial system in Japan, which is only a few short decades old. Wow, Susato-sen has such a way with words. Yeah, she's got the riz. We got nothing. And you seem to have a way of failing to find the right ones. That's crazy. Right in front of him? The judicial system here is the most advanced in the world. Learn all you can. The most advanced in the world, is it? It was fortunate that your very first trial was a simple affair. Simple? That was simple? Casually getting roasted harder than the last defendant? So true. Damn, wait, I see what you did there. Hello? That's, oh my god. That's nasty. As I believe I mentioned yesterday morning, it was a trial you couldn't lose. I don't mean to be contrary, Lord Strongheart, but the case was anything but simple. The circumstances of the case were so incriminating, I was stunned when I first heard them. In fact, I'm still finding it hard to believe that we managed to get a favorable verdict. He died in the end, so he didn't really escape the death penalty. Wait, does the Reaper work? Does he only work on death row cases? Because that also makes sense, you know? Like, if everyone he goes against, you know, dies. Is something funny? Sorry, every time I see them laugh in text, I just do the default, like, evil cat laugh. No, my apologies. However, the fact is that you did receive the not guilty verdict you set out to achieve. And that can only be attributed to exceptional talent. Wouldn't you agree? Well, I don't know about that. So the Reaper supposedly only kills whoever is found innocent in a trial? Okay. No one's gonna pick up on that? Doesn't anyone see a problem with that? What a sore loser, for sure. So he's semi-right. He's semi-racist and he's a sore loser. Red flags. And he drinks in court. Red flag. He is a walking red flag, as red as the wine he drinks. Well, never mind. You exceeded my expectations, I freely admit. That much is at least an undeniable truth. The wine, yes, I'm colorblind. Which is precisely why I've prepared the new case for you that I mentioned before. What's going on? What was he going to say before? I wasn't paying attention. Good thing they have logs, if only they had logs in real life. Could you perhaps give us some more details about the new case you mentioned? Don't tell me. It's a murder and the trial starts in 10 minutes? Don't worry. It's nothing so alarming or quite so urgent as your last assignment. In fact, this case is completely different. Oh, I see. Did he just read my mind? It must be so easy to read. Everyone's able to read my mind. That is to say, no one has died. As yet. The trial will not be today. There is plenty of time to research the case thoroughly. Do I get to go out on the streets and investigate myself? 23 hours, 43 minutes, and 19 seconds to be precise. Welcome in, Sparkles! Thanks for doing your daily drink. How are you? Huh. So the trial's tomorrow, then. Hey, Sparkles. Is everything alright? I'm having a crisis! Oh, yes. I'm just a little confused, that's all. I'm at work, working hard or hardly working? I hort? Oh, manual labor or... Yesterday's trial was... Well, it's left me wondering if I'm really cut out for being a lawyer. What do you mean? Well, actually, no. We did get our morals or law put into question. Oh, Mr. Naruhodo. I don't know if I could face standing in that courtroom again after Mr. McGilded's trial. As long as we're not against the Reaper, we'll be fine. Lots of standing and walking, I see. I've heard compression socks help if you're standing for like long periods of time and your like feet start hurting. I've heard compression socks help. I haven't tested it myself, but because I just suffer, but something to consider. Ah yes, I nearly forgot. There is one similarity with yesterday's case. Once again, there is currently no one to advocate for the defense. Oh, I expected that. I'm a certified lawyer now. If the situation remains unchanged, the trial will start tomorrow with the defendant unrepresented. And if that happens, I need not remind you of the inevitable outcome. Oh, are they also on death row? I still think his office is so cool. It is, but I can only imagine how loud it is when he's working, all the gears turning. The most terrible end awaits the defendant. Yes, that's right. Oh, here we go again. Why? Hello, I'm a law student. Why am I getting all these death row cases? I don't think this should be, like, legal. I don't think this should be right. I guess they did things more casually back then. Your time is up. You will have to excuse me. I would advise you to begin making preparations for tomorrow's trial. After all, the clock is ever ticking. Because we're in Britain, there's exclusively knife crime here. Right, lots of street stabbings. There is now but 23 hours, 26 minutes and 39 seconds until the court sits. Last time he mentioned the 23 hours, he said there was plenty of time. And one more thing, Mr. Naruhiro. There is something I should like to ask you. Oh, what's that? Oi, mate, knife to meet ya. I mean, he is the Lord Justice. He can basically tell anyone that they're a qualified lawyer. I guess. I don't know if I'd want a law student representing me, but I guess it's better than no one. Yesterday, you remarked upon something that you intend to see through to the will of your late compatriots, Mr. Asoji. Stop mentioning my boyfriend. I miss him. Oh my god. I would be interested to hear what exactly you mean by that. Inside 34 seconds. Oh, well, Kazuma always used to say, you see, that he wanted to learn how the greatest justice system in the world worked so he could change ours in Japan. Now that he's gone, I'd like to work towards that myself. And there's another thing. Oh! Do you remember he mentioned that it's important for later? I completely forgot what he said. Hehe. Lord Chief Justice is such a cool title. So true. Start calling me Lord Chief Zay. On the way here on the steamship, he said something to me. There's something very important that I have to do. Something very important. And what exactly would that be? He never had a chance to tell me. I miss my boyfriend. I suppose he would have done if you're out of time. Well, thank you for an enlightening discussion. Mr. Naruhiro, what's all this about? Lord Chief Justice A, take the justice out, because I apparently, you know, morals, justice, law. Just look, Lady Chief Zay works. Lady Chief of what? Who knows? But Lady Chief Zay. Mr. Asoji never once mentioned anything of the sort to me. Susato, we were sleeping together. What don't you understand? I was in his room every night. I urge you both to focus your attentions on the matter at hand. Oh my god, who the frick are you? I've taken the liberty of summoning the police inspector in charge of the case. He'll be able to apprise you of the details. How long has he been there? Good question indeed. Uno definitely stayed in that cupboard for the entire trip. Yeah. Sure. So, I wish you the best of luck and bid you farewell. There's something very important that I have to do. Kazuma-sama, what did you mean? Oh my god, we're breaking her heart too. I wish I knew, but honestly, he never told me. Anyway, we had better talk to the detective, don't you think? Yes, you're right. I hope I'm just imagining it, but I wouldn't say he looks pleased to see us at all. Are those fries? Oh. Can I inspect his office again? I think we inspected everything. Oops. Oh, okay. I don't know if we've read this, but we're gonna start reading it now. This must be the Lord Chief Justice's desk. I believe it's made of marble. It looks more like it. Oh no, we have read this. An over-the-top tombstone that's toppled over. Welcome in, Improv. Thank you for redeeming your daily drink. And hi, I'm Zay, Cyberpunk bartender VTuber. Nice to meet you. How are you? It feels like Oh no, wait, did we not read that before? We investigated his office once already. Are things different now? Dej? Oh, did you work today? Or just is today just a kind of a Dej mood? Things aren't different. Okay. Because we did read stuff before, so I'm just gonna skip through all this then. Investigate it better this time? Welcome in, Cole. How are you? Was work, Dej? Oh, okay, I see. Everyone was doing last minute Thanksgiving shopping? Oh yeah, we did like last minute Thanksgiving shopping. We're having steak and twice baked potatoes for Thanksgiving dinner because turkey sucks. I hate turkey. One of the things I don't miss is actual Thanksgiving dinners. Like, I hate turkey, I hate cranberry sauce. Mashed potatoes are fine, stuffing was but I do not miss it, so I'm glad we're doing something different. Is anyone else doing anything different? Is anyone celebrating Thanksgiving? Is anyone doing anything special? Turkey is really easy to prepare wrong. That's part of it, yeah. That's part of it. It's hard to prepare, right? So you can dry it up easily. It's always dry, you know? Like, even when like everyone's like, oh my god, this is the best turkey I've ever had, I'm like, it's dry, it tastes like garbage. But I like dark meat, so that could be it. You're having dinner at your parents' place? Cranberry sauce sucks? I'm glad you agree. My mom put apricots in it too. Oof. Yuck. Let me give you a little shout out. Guilty Gear Strive. Can't imagine that. You work? Maybe they'll be nice and give you a flying turkey for your flight. But the line was like a solid 40-minute wait. Oh my god. Oh, I was gonna get something to make for that. And I'm not doing all that. That's understandable. I understand. This guy has fries for his Thanksgiving. Oh my god, no, it's a fish and chips! What is this man doing? He's crunching it up in the Lord Chief Justice's office. That sounds so good. We got a yellow cake with frosting on it too for dessert, so I'm looking forward to it. We won't do much, but hey, you have fun flying at least. Ah, fish and chips, man. Could we trouble you? I'm gonna get him to stop crunching for a sec. He can respawn his food! How does one learn such a power? That's a good question. That's a good question indeed. What do you think? Ah! Why is he yelling at me? About your fish and chips? Lovely weather, isn't it? What's the weather got to do with anything? Why is he yelling at me? Ah! Listen to me, you young Japanese upstarts. Some frippery about the weather doesn't get every English gent eating out of your hand, you know. What the frick is he saying to me? Can I have some? Imagine he points at me with his fish and chips. I lean over and take a bite. Yeah, cooking out of his hand, exactly. But Susato-san told me it was foolproof. Oh yeah, she told me to talk about the weather, didn't she? I'm a busy man, a very busy man. Assert dominance. He's crunching it up. Oh my god. Look at him go. So aggressive. There's a crime scene to investigate, but I'm here having to give the likes of you a talking to. Oh, I'm ever so sorry you're wasting your precious time on a young, aspiring lawyer with me, like me. A young measly peasant lawyer. Can you imagine what the other officers there will be saying? Haven't seen Gregson anywhere, have you? No, he's too busy with the big wigs these days. And all because of some bumpkin who's here on a jaunt from a country I've never even heard of. Damn. Hear that ripping sound? That's my reputation at the yard going to tatters. There's no need to rip us apart as well. I think it's the sound of you ripping apart your fish and chips. I'm surprised you're not eating the paper. I don't believe we've been introduced. Oh my god. Did she just roll a 20 on her charisma? This is Mr. Ryuno. This is Mr. Uno Naruhodo, a defense lawyer. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm Mr. Naruhodo's judicial assistant, Susato put all her points into charisma. Speaking of which, Poki's character apparently has 0 charisma because he didn't know what to do for the points, I guess, or something. I don't know how it ended up with like that, but he apparently has 0 charisma. Like, actually, his character. It's lovely weather we're having today, isn't it? It is unseasonably fine, I grant you. London winters don't see a lot of sunshine. Why does it work for her? Did we get a nat 1? Unbelievable. How did she pull that off? So, ahem. Lord Strongheart has asked me to fill you in on the case. He lost his fish and chips. The name's Tobias Gregson. Inspector Gregson to you. I'm from Scotland Yard. Gregson? Inspector Gregson? What's the matter with Susato-san? Did she read about him too? Does this detective's name mean something to her? Does she also have a crush on him from reading about him in books? An ad will be starting in 1 minute, by the way, so... Just so you guys know, I'm gonna keep going with this, though. You can kind of read... Well, those of you on PCs can kind of read the text, so... I'll summarize, though, just in case. It's only a minute. Inspector, are you perhaps... the Inspector Gregson? Did they write about you on the fish and chips paper? You're acting like you know this man, Miss Sato, but he's a London detective. Oh, I do know him. Very well, in fact. Very well? Oh, you knew it. Yes, he features prominently in the adventures of Sherlock Holmes. I knew it! I knew it had some relation to her freaking crush on Sherlock Holmes. Oh, and that publication. What's it called again? Rants Magazine? That's right! Inspector Gregson and Mr. Sholmes enjoy a wonderful friendly rivalry. Really? You rival the great Mr. Sholmes? That's incredible! Oh, well, I don't know about that. Mr. Sholmes isn't a professional like myself, of course, but he does come up with the goods from time to time. Mr. Sholmes is equally complimentary to you, Inspector, isn't he? You've earned his highest praise. Gregson is the pick of a bad lot of all the Scotland Yarders. Sorry, didn't mean to say it in an accent. Yarders, those are his own words. It's cool that Rants Magazine was a real thing. It was the origin of Sherlock Holmes. Oh my god, I'm brain rotting too hard. I actually didn't know that. So... I thought Sherlock Holmes is is he actually real? I thought he was a book character. Yeah, fictional characters, but was he based off of people in Rant's magazine? That's his highest praise? Well, Mr. Sholmes isn't particularly known for giving compliments, you see. That he is not, and thanks to that magazine, my name's all over London town now. Does he not like the fame? The whole Sherlock Sholmes lore in these games are based off of his actual stories, like the Hound of the Baskervilles. I see. But the original Sherlock Holmes, was he based off of actual people in Rant's magazine? It's cool to look into. It sounds like it. Hold on, I'm gonna mess with audio for a sec because I'm going deaf. Hee hee. Fun fact. I've low-key been going deaf the entire time. Okay. That's great, isn't it? I have to admit that to start with, I was a little, well, flattered by all the attention. Everyone wanted to shake my hand, and my reputation at the yard went through the roof. Wow, that's wonderful. But then they started shitting on each other. No, it is not! There's nothing more sinister than the man on the street. People are always looking at me now. They're whispering rumors about me under their breath, I'm sure. Rumors? Are you quite sure? He's changed since he started appearing in those stories. The fame's gone to his head. Stuff like that. Gosh, do you really think people are saying such mean-spirited things about you? Probably. Probably his jealous co-workers. Like I said, they whisper, so I can't catch exactly what they're saying, but I know what folks are like. I'm sure that's what they're saying. As sure as eggs is eggs. Is that an actual saying you guys say? I get the feeling this detective could be very hard work. Oh dear. Perhaps the sudden rise to fame does change people. He's a fictional character based on Scotland Yard detectives. I see. Okay. We don't say that anymore, but you guys said that. I guess, well, eggs could be not eggs. They could, like, never mind. So, about the case that the Lord Chief Justice mentioned before. Nothing to tell, really. As far as we're concerned at the Yard, it couldn't be simpler. Oh dear, that probably means that as far as we're concerned as lawyers, it couldn't be more complicated. I wish you were wrong about that, but I have a nasty feeling you're right. This is its own episode. A young woman was walking down the pavement on Briar Road when she was stabbed from behind. Fortunately, it wasn't fatal, but she's still laid up in hospital unconscious. That's despicable! What sort of coward would attack the poor woman from behind? I suppose you would have finished whoever it was off with a Susata takedown, wouldn't you? That is neither here nor there, Mr. Naruto. So that's a yes, isn't it? Brace yourself, Uno. You've angered her now. Anyway, after something of a whirlwind investigation, the criminal was arrested. I almost got my finger stuck in like a nozzle I'm playing with. Because, never mind. I'm fidgeting with stuff and it's not good for me. He barely had time for a cup of tea after the incident took place, to be honest. So, there must have been something left at the scene that led you directly to the culprit? No, we just pointed at the first person we saw on the street and said, "It's you!" Or perhaps a reliable witness who recognized the person in question? Let me stop you right there. You're wasting your time on this one. Sorry? There's nothing you can do. There's no way to help the bloke out now. Why ever not? Simple. The prosecutor that's been assigned to the trial tomorrow is Lord Beric von Zeeks. They flipped a coin. For real? No! Wow. We just beat him in court. Sounds like you've heard of him then. Oh yes, we are very familiar with Lord Van Zeeks. What's the joke on his name? Because they all have jokes on their names, right? Does he have a joke? Lord Van Zeeks? There was Ladies First, which I love that name. I couldn't catch up on the other ones, but Lord Van Zeeks would be interesting. My slightly racist murdering boyfriend returns. Congratulations, you get to see him again. Believed to be the harbinger of death itself. The Reaper of the Bailey. Who murdered someone? Lord Beric Van Zeeks. Beric Von Zeeks. Who we faced in court only yesterday. For uninterrupted Ace Attorney. Thank you so much for the sub, Aether. Welcome to the stream. Let me give you a shout out. TFT! Did you try the new set? I've heard there's one. Beric is supposed to be a misspelling of Baroque, the style of art/fashion, and I'm pretty sure Van Zeeks is a Dracula character. I'm unsure. That makes so much sense. Mr. That makes a lot of sense. Welcome to the stream though, Aether. How you doing? Mr. McGilded told us about him before the trial, didn't he? Thank you. New set is fun if not playing ranked, but if playing ranked, then I'm lol. Well, I'm glad it's fun and casuals at least. I'm surprised. Wait, did the set just come out? Because I'm surprised they implemented it in ranked so quickly. But maybe it's different. They don't do like I think in League they release a character, let them try out in casual for a bit, and then they put him in comp after they tweak them, or in ranked after they tweak them. But I don't know if they do that for TFT. Yeah, it was like a week or two ago. Oh, okay. See. Wow, they're quick with it. Okay. I guess they have a big party full information from, so. Mr. McGilded told us about him before the trial, didn't he? I didn't know, did he? Did he? When Van Zeek stands for the prosecution, they call the accused his sacrificial lambs. And in every single trial in which he's been the prosecutor, the accused has been damned. Beric's music theme is in waltz style, which is traditionally Baroque, as well as the church organ, of course. The composer of the game is really damn smart. The people who made Ace Attorney are really damn smart, because they put all their character creation-y into this. Character quasi into it, you know? I had no idea. Oh my god, I love dancing though. A waltz? Aww. How fun! Oh my god. Someone dance with me. We gotta do a waltz. We should do a waltz to his theme. Imagine TFT, wait. So they instantly put out the ring to then do a patch every few days after as they notice meta bugs exploits. Oh, that's not great. Imagine TFT without bi-weekly updates / hot fixes. Is that possible? This Reaper of the Bailey's nickname. I suppose he's at that because every defendant he advocates against is found guilty. Is that it? Because everyone dies if they are found innocent. Well, if that's the case, we should inform you, Inspector, that in yesterday's trial against Lord Van Zeeks, Mr. Naruhodo secured a verdict of not guilty. And what of it? Oh, well, I think that means that even against the Reaper of the Bailey, it's not impossible to save the defendant. He's gonna die anyways. No, you really don't have a clue, do you? What do you mean? He shoved his fish and chips fish face down in his pockets. What happened to that bloke in the end, huh? He's dead. Ah. Magnus McGilded came a cropper in that omnibus when it went up in flames. So you can't rightly say you saved the defendant, can you? What are you saying? Look, if Van Zeeks could get the dirt to stick on everyone, he'd be a miracle worker. But that's not how it goes. He doesn't work miracles. He works magic. Black magic. I'd have a good, long think about that if I were you. Gregson's superpower of infinite fish and chips is insane. Yeah, we were just talking about it. He was crunching away and it just keeps respawning. Are we really supposed to believe that? Yeah, you crunch away in thought. As you should. Right. Well, I filled you in as requested and I'm nearly out of chips. Impossible! So I'll be heading back to the crime scene now. We're still carrying out a few investigations there. It was Briar Road you said, didn't you? Where the incident took place. That's correct, ma'am. And if you head over to the holding cells, you can meet the criminal himself. I'm gonna leave, have a fun stream. Yeah, thank you so much again for the raid, Wani. I really do appreciate it. Have a great rest of your night. And thank you again for dropping by. You've branded him a criminal already? He's as good as. Shaking like a leaf in his cell he is. It'll give you a chuckle if nothing else. He's inmate 53. Speak to the jailer and he'll show you the way. Inmate 53. Thank you. So there's no helping anyone against the Reaper of the Bailey, they say. They should... What happens if they protect the person that's innocent, Is something troubling you, Mr. Naruto? Surely they've caught on to the fact that he might be murdering all the innocent people, right? So, can they protect him and try to catch him in the act? Or... I guess there was no sign of McGilded blowing up in flames. To tell the truth, when I recall the trial yesterday, I can't stop myself from shaking. The idea of facing the Reaper in court again is... Well, if you think it's too much for you, there's no shame in turning the case down. That takes courage, too. Also, the wiki says Van Zieks is based on the Dracula stories. Also, don't look on the wiki for anything. There are so many spoilers. Noted. I see. I wasn't going to look at the wiki, so you're safe there. But if the man they've arrested is innocent, you could well imagine he would be shaking like a leaf in his cell. And I, for one, wouldn't find the sight of that funny. So, if I'm honest, I'm still reeling from the shock of yesterday's events myself. And I'm really not sure if I'll be able to help this man, whoever he is. But I'd like to try. So I think I'm going to make some inquiries. Will you help? Did you really think you had to ask? Oh my god, she's so sweet. She's so cute. I love her. Even if she was trying to steal my boyfriend. Welcome in, Chris. Thanks for doing me your daily drink. How you doing? After all, I am your judicial assistant. Thank you. So then, shall we? Yes. Let's go. Oh my god, she's so cute. Oops, I didn't mean to examine. Imagine every time you come back to the office, the knights move. Should we go to... Which one should we go to first? I guess we'll go to the prison first, right? Prison Ra! 19th of February, local prison, cell 9. So these are British prison cells. Oh, they're ghastly. It feels just like a dungeon. Yes, and having experienced it in Japan myself, I can assure you that our wooden cells feel a lot cozier than these cold stone walls. This case's defendant is my favorite. Real? I wonder why. Considering your taste in vampire boyfriends, I question your taste in favorite characters as well. Oh, don't, Mr. Naruto. You're making it seem worse. Oh my god, she's so sweet. Apparently, our client is in this cell here. But it's so dark at the back there, I can't make him out. I wonder what he's like. Inmate 53, your legal representative is here to see you. Stop hiding at the back of the cell and show your face at once! Am I a cat, as yet with no name? Calling me by a number, it's utterly, unbelievably, unjustly unreasonable. I refuse to answer. He's got a lot of fight into him. What do they mean shaking like a leaf? Mr. Naruhodo, what do you think is going on here? This guy is green. I have no idea, but I wasn't just hearing things, was I? That tirade of complaints was in Japanese. Oh my god, what? Oh, this is your favorite? Soseki, my beloved. Excuse me, but who? Shh, quiet. They're all around, hiding. I know where they are. Oh, wait, I don't have to give him a British accent, do I? They're watching, listening, even now. I can sense it. Right. So could I ask you who exactly— There you are! You've come to curse me, haven't you? Don't try to hide it. You're a ghost! A ghost? Me too, Susato. Me too. We mean you no harm, prisoner-san. Are you Japanese by any chance? Are you of sound mind by any chance? This is beyond my wildest dreams! Least unhinged Ace Eternity character be like. What a ghastly revelation. Forgive me for that outburst before. I'm so sorry. Oh, it's fine. We were just a little surprised, that's all. Okay, so I'm gonna give Uno his anime protagonist voice back, and then I'm gonna give this guy my default because he seems to be very passionate. Kind of my default. We were just a little surprised, that's all. Imagine it! It's been 12 long months since I left my hometown, and here I am in a frightful fix in a foreign land. A foreign land. Ducky voice incoming. So hearing the sweet, sentimental tones of a compatriot's voice here in this damp, dark hellhole was a most monumentally moving moment. Oh my god, I can't read. Most monumentally moving moment. You can't tell, but I'm doing the poses IRL. Who could have guessed that this new client Lord Strongheart assigned to us would turn out to be a fellow Japanese? Ah, the compassion my fellow countrymen show. To dispatch a first-class lawyer all the way from Japan to defend a mere foreign student. He's got all the JoJo poses. Yeah, he's doing great for his age, even with the subtle twitch in his eyebrow and mustache. Noble, nurturing, never failing, okay, bro. My own. A first-class lawyer? Oh dear, I think there's been something of a misunderstanding here. I wonder, would you be so kind as to tell us what's happened? Why you've been detained as a suspect, for example. Yes, yeah, I can! I will! Shan't stay sullen and silent! This is your favorite character? Guys? I'm not quite sure I understand what he means, but he seems happy. Yes, he does. I just hope he actually has a good reason to be. He's so funny. Thank you for your cooperation. I am a lawyer, as you said. My name's Uno Naruhodo. And I'm Naruhodo-san's judicial assistant, Susato Mikotoba. He's so quirky, I love this man, he's funny. I feel like I'm about to have an epiphany about an enemy stand user. For real. I am a visiting student sent here by our government. You're a student? Notably, notoriously named Natsume. Soseki Natsume. Maybe he should have the anime protagonist voice? What do you guys think? I don't know which one to give. Either way, this anime voice is gonna murder my throat.
Tell me about your background.
So, Seki Natsume-san. What an unusual name. Call me Saseki, please. I'm a poet, you see. A writer of haiku. He looks like a shy person who has outbursts. He looks like he has issues. Saseki Natsume was a real poet slash author that went to the UK from Japan to study for a while. So, did they just... Is this guy exactly based off of them, then? Did he actually commit a crime, potentially? And get murdered by the Reaper of the Bailey? You thought it was a shy person who has outbursts, but it was me, Dio! Okay. He's based on a real guy, no crime though. Oh, I see. I guess they just admired him? It's something of a nom de plume. Plume or something. A nom de plume. You mean an alias. Sorry, wait, I didn't do the voice for him.
That's right, Naruhira-san.
No! Don't be so prosaic. It's much more refined than that. And haiku. That really reminds me of home.
Did I hear you say you were a visiting student sent here by the government?
Yes, that's right. A year ago, I was told to go and study English. First, I had to suffer that misery, and now this is beyond the pale. Suffer that misery? Did you not want to study here? No, I mean, I've had an interest in Great Britain for some years, of course. Oh. But just because the government tells you to do something, does it mean you can do it? No! I'm switching it, okay? He's getting the anime protagonist voice, and I'll just try to put more passion, more energy into it, okay? Uno will have my normal voice, as before.
What do you mean?
If they told me to study English literature, that I could have understood. That's my field. But no, they told me to study the English language. You know, it kind of sounds like a surfer dude. Utterly, unbelievably, unjustly unreasonable. I see. Only the other day, I was told to send a report about my first year here. I tendered a blank piece of paper. I can't read. Wise words on white washi.
You must be a man of great standing.
Oh yes, so I'm often told. And often to be told, it seems. And often like to be told, it seems. Okay. Tell me what's up against the accusation against you.
Could you perhaps tell us exactly why you've been arrested, Saseki-san?
I didn't do it. I didn't commit that atrocious murder.
Murder?
Oh, no. No, it's alright. The woman didn't actually die, did she? But she was stabbed with a knife right before my eyes. Poor guy, he's just chilling. Is this chill? Does this look chill to you? Before your eyes? You mean you saw the attacker? He's got ghosts. I didn't see anyone. What? If I'd seen the person who did it, do you think I'd be locked up in here?
Oh dear, it seems this case is becoming rather complicated.
I don't know what kind of voice to give this guy, because the anime voice is tearing up my throat, so I'm not going to continue that anymore. Maybe I'll just give him a British accent and call it a day. Even though he's Japanese. Why me? Why me? Why did that silly woman have to be stabbed in front of me? It's the curse! The curse of London! It's incredibly, inexcusably, irritatingly inconvenient! No need to strain your voice? Yeah. I guess you can just tell based on the amount of passion I put into it. Uno would never. So Saseki-san was there at the scene, but he didn't see the attacker.
It's vital that we find out more about the case.
The London special, knife wounds. I visit the UK, I got stabbed. The true London experience.
Tell me about the gaze.
It was an accursed evening just after the snow had started to clear and heavy with fog. I've been to the bookshop to buy some books, and I was on my way back to my accursed lodgings. Sure, the bookshop wasn't accursed too. As I was walking along that accursed pavement, I could make out the sole silhouette of another ahead of me. If you come over, we'll have to get you a knife as a souvenir. Would I be able to get that through customs and flight security? Actually, the knife I was gonna order for the Secret of Santa event was from I think they're based in the UK. But they have shops and like that can ship out. I guess they have shops in the US or somewhere that could ship out to the US. I had to cancel that order though because they weren't gonna ship it out until December 12th, which is when our event is. A woman wearing a green overcoat she was, and just as I went to overtake her, she suddenly let out a little scream and collapsed onto the cold, hard slabs of stone at my feet. Oh, what kind of books you got? Oh my god, he's haunted.
How terrible.
I called out to the woman, but she didn't move. It was like a ghostly, ghoulish, grim graveyard. Wait, I didn't notice. Did he do the poses on those? Slight exaggeration there, perhaps? I was terrified. I had to get away from there. So I ran, as fast as my legs would carry me back to my accursed lodgings. I hope I'm saying that word right, because he says it a lot. Gross tweaking, for real. Look at him. That's not good. They'll say it was shameful, I know, to run away like that.
Tell me, Soseki-san, was the victim an acquaintance of yours?
Don't be ridiculous! Do you think I know any of these fair-haired English? And a young woman at that? Okay, great. I'm diffident, shy, timid, unsure. I can't talk to people. Oh my god, he's just like me, for real. I see. A young woman unknown to Soseki-san. And at the time it happened, who else did you see nearby? Did anyone pass you? The ghosts. The ghosts of Christmas past. Regrettably. Excuse me. Apart from myself and the woman, I didn't see a soul. No one? Oh, great.
So the victim was unknown to you, and there was nobody else on the street at the time. That creates something of a conundrum, doesn't it?
What conundrum? That we can't pin it on anyone else. What do you mean, Susato-san? What's the conundrum?
Well, if what Soseki-san has just told us is true, there's something I can't explain.
Why they were stabbed.
He says that he didn't know the victim and that there was no one else at the scene. Then he apparently fled without having been seen.
I did! But if that's the case, surely this man has to be the culprit? Ah! You! What did you just say? Nothing! I didn't say anything! Did I say that out loud? Wait, can you read minds? Oops. Perhaps I thought that a little loudly.
Actually, that's not what was troubling me. What I was thinking was, how did Soseki-san actually come to be arrested?
Sorry? Oh, the boss music started.
He didn't touch the victim, and there was nobody at the scene to see him. So how did the police ever discover that he was there in the first place?
Oh yes, she's right. Look at him. He's baffled. It was him. That accursed great detective. He led the police to me! Of all the bad luck! Accursed great detective. Could it be Herlock Sholmes making a comeback? I shall never forget that man's name as long as I live. With his haughty laugh and his self-proclaimed greatness. Brash, big-headed, busybody, be gone! May you be cursed until the end of your days, Herlock Sholmes! Oh, look at him laugh, though. When he smiles. I knew it! Reminds me of my boyfriend. No, I'm just kidding. They both smiled at one point.
Mr. Sholmes.
Well, I didn't expect to hear that name from this man's lips, that's for sure. It was the morning after that nightmare had unfolded on the pavement before me. I was gnawing on a sliver of cheese when... I was gnawing on a sliver of hard cheese when some men suddenly burst in through the door. They started shouting at me! This is the police! Put the weapon down! Yes, it was a thin sliver, and yes, it was hard, but I wasn't eating a weapon. Thin and hard. Disgusting dietary discrimination devils! You clearly had a trying morning yesterday. And there he was, in the middle of all the policemen, grinning like a Cheshire cat. That Herlock Sholmes. It's actually just... Oh. Maybe I was pronouncing his pronunciation wrong. It's actually just Herlock Sholmes. He's English. Airlock? Is that how he's saying it? I've since found out he's his famous name in detection here in London.
Yes, the great detective is really well known.
And his overly sharp mind managed to deduce my whereabouts, apparently. He thinks I'm the knife-wielding madman! Me! This weak-stooped kitten of a man! Yeah. Weak-willed. I wonder what great deduction process led him to his conclusion this time.
Do you mean to say that Mr. Sholmes' deduction was the only reason the police arrested you?
That would be really most unreasonable. Well, the thing is, the knife on my table that I used to cut the cheese might have been covered in blood. No, I'm just kidding. From the victim. I was thrown into a panic when they barged their way in.
Of course you were. That's only natural.
I was terrified and trembling, and they kept throwing question after question at me in impossible English. Fiendish foreign film flammery. Sorry. I can read. Well, we are in England. You can't really blame them for questioning you in English. Good point, good point. But my mind went blank. I knew I had to answer, but I didn't know what to say. So I just kept repeating things like, yes, I do, and I'm fine. Wait. Brilliant. Yeah, did you murder this lady in the middle of the street? Yes, I do.
Oh dear. I'm afraid that's hardly surprising.
What do you think of this knife that we found on the victim's body? I'm fine. I'm fine? He's not fine now. Mr. Naruto and Esquire. Oh, you can just call me Naruto. And when we're speaking English, a simple Mr. is more than enough. Oh, yes. All right. Yes, they've really got to me. This country is poisoning my mind. But please, I beg you to defend me in court tomorrow. You can tell them what really happened. You'll do it, won't you? Oh my god, when you look at me like that, how couldn't I? You're not even twitching this time. Well, Why? Why? Why is it so hard to say yes to me? Well, the thing is, I'm just a student like yourself, on a study tour. A student. I have defended a case in the Old Bailey. Only the one, though. And I have defended myself multiple times. So I could, you know, I was potentially a criminal too at one point. But at this moment in time, I really don't know what I'm supposed to believe in. I'm confused about what justice in this country even means. Damn, that's deep. I'm 12 and that's deep.
Oh, Naruto-san.
I'm not even the foreign student who was supposed to be here. My best friend! I'm a locum... I'm a sort of locum lawyer, I suppose. But that armband! That's the mark of a defense lawyer from our great empire! Oh my god, he's oh no. It's a keepsake from the man who should have been here. He was my best friend. We were roommates. We were boyfriends.
A keepsake?
Kazuma! I miss him!
I know exactly what they're saying.
Oh, sorry, wrong person. I know exactly what they're saying about me.
Oh, who do you mean?
The lawyers. All the British defense lawyers. They won't defend me.
Goodness, why? Why do you say that?
For the same reason as you noted before. When it happened, there was only the victim and myself around. And I ran away from the scene of the crime. I'm not a fool. I know it looks as though I must be the culprit. It must be very hard for you, Sasaki-san. And anyway, I'm a student from overseas. I'm just a foreign nobody to them. Someone not to be trusted. I heard them openly laughing about me before, and in my earshot without any compunction at all. Any trial for this man would be a waste of time, they said, and of course the foreigner did it. They even had the gall to say, the man doesn't understand half of what's being said anyway. That's awful. They're wrong! I've studied more English than half of the policemen out there on the streets. I've traveled halfway around the world to learn about these people's country and its greatest history. It's great history, sorry. It's not the greatest. But no one here wants to listen to a man with a strange accent. They all hate me. So, at the very least, I'd like to entrust my fate to someone who can listen to me in my native tongue. Oh my god, okay. Yeah, guilt trip me into it. Guilt trip me into it. I'll do it. I'll do it. You could do it. Couldn't you? Oh my god, starts crying. When I look into your eyes, I can see it. I can see what you've been through. Oh my god, he's really pulling all the strings. Sasaki-san, it's just that... He starts sobbing. Give me a little time, please. I'll do what I can for the time being. What do you mean?
We shall investigate the case as thoroughly as possible. If we can find some clues, it will give us a much better chance, I'm sure.
Oh, yes! Yes, thank you! Soseki, my beloved. I'll be here, all alone, waiting for you, locum student Mr. Naruto Esquire. Oh.
We should be going then, Naruto-san. We have a case to prepare for.
Oh my god, he's gonna die because of the Reaper? Are you kidding me? He'll either die because I'm not good enough or because of the Reaper. He doesn't deserve this. We already conversed with him, right? Okay. Can't examine his cell, I guess. What happens if I present my armband? Yes! Yes! That's the symbol of one of our great empire's first-rate lawyers! Which means, of course, you'll stand by my side. You'll defend me. Oh, no, sorry, that wasn't why I was showing it to you. Then why else would you show me that? Oops. In hindsight, that probably wasn't the best idea. Sorry, I just wanted to see what would happen. You gotta protect him. I just bullied him. Sorry. Okay, we're moving out. I just waved a carrot on a stick in front of him by accident because I was curious. 19th of February, Briar Road.
So this is where it happened. Briar Road. Ah, look, Mr. Naruto! Mr. Naruto! I can't English.
Freaks. Why is his hand clipping to the floor?
Look at that regulation metal helmet. It's unmistakable. The men of Scotland Yard are here. They're investigating as we speak.
What if there's a guy in the snowman?
That is their job, you know. But Mr. Naruto, to see one with my own eyes. They are often depicted in the adventures of Sherlock Holmes, but I never dreamt I've ever come this close. To a real Bobby's helmet.
Oh my god, imagine if they said she could wear one. What? The helmet.
Of course. I have to try one on one day.
Well, I hope your Hattie dreams come true. She's a simple girl, she knows what she wants. Oh my god, fish and chips man. Tobias Gregson. I guess his name's not a joke, huh? What's the Japanese delegation doing here?
Oh, Inspector Gregson.
This isn't on the tourist trail as far as I'm fairly sure you're well aware.
Yes, of course. We're here to investigate.
So you've been to the Holden cells then? What do you make of the criminal?
He's not a criminal, as you put it, Inspector. He's a suspect.
We'll see about that. You Japanese like to stick together, I suppose. Well, do what you will. It doesn't bother me. The bloke's in court tomorrow, whatever happens. And the verdict's a foregone conclusion. Ugh, the stone-cold air of rejection.
Take heart. London at this time of year is full of stone-cold air.
That makes it worse somehow. Gregson is a character from the Sherlock Holmes stories too. Did they shuffle his name at all? Or is it his same?
Oh, let me converse with you.
Scotland Yard. Can Susato wear one of your hats?
Tell me about the Scotland Yard, Inspector. Ever since I read about it in The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, I've been fascinated by the place.
Pretty sure it's the same. Oh, good. He gets to keep his name. Oh my god, it's an omnibus! The Yard is the most sophisticated policing organization you'll find anywhere in the world, ma'am.
Oh, and you know I've always dreamt of wearing a real Bobby's helmet.
It does make them look the part, seeing that policeman there with his helmet on. You certainly get the sense that this is a man who will take no nonsense in his duty of protecting the city.
Oh yes, doesn't he look wonderful?
Gina is too. There's a lot of crossover characters. Who the heck is Gina? Was that the name of the newspaper? Wait, no, the thief girl? Gina Lestrange, was it? Or... Being in London, Bobby is hard going, I can tell you. The little thief, that's what I thought. See, this brain is braining.
Oh, really?
First thing in the morning, you know what he does? Goes round and rouses all the laborers on his beat so they can get off to work. Oh, thank you so much for the sub, Cole! 20 months, let's go! How are you doing? What? He wakes people up? Yep. Raps on their doors, raps on their windows with a long pole. Did it myself going back a bit.
I had no idea.
Such an important job. But Bobby works for the people of the town. It's just another one of his duties. After that, he starts tirelessly patrolling the streets all day long. I suppose I should give him the heavier accent, huh? He has to cover 20 miles a day. That's the regulation distance. I can't really imagine how far that is, but it sounds like a long way.
Let me see. 20 miles. That's approximately the distance from Tokyo to Yokohama.
On foot? That's definitely taking things a step too far. And when it gets dark, of course, he has the important job of lighting all the gas street lamps.
Oh my.
And I suppose in between all of those duties, Bobbies are expected to investigate cases as well.
And chase after criminals trying to evade the law.
I'm not sure you could call it in between exactly. Or alongside, but yes. They're expected to handle those jobs as well. We do have men keeling over from time to time, I admit. Damn!
I'd always dreamt of wearing one of those helmets, as I said. But it's with a heavy heart that I shall have to relinquish that dream to you, Mr. Naruhodo.
I don't want that dream. Your heavy heart will be my heavy head if you do. I love their little banter. Okay, about the case. It happened at around 5 o'clock in the evening 2 days ago. Just there on that open bit of pavement. The victim, a young woman, was stabbed with a blade from behind. Is it right to say that lady is still unconscious now? You mentioned that she's being treated in hospital. I never said she was a lady. Truth is, unless she comes around pretty smartish, we won't be able to find out much about her at all. I suppose that means they haven't been able to take a statement from her, of course. Here's a map of the local area. I happen to have on me. You can take it if you want.
Really? Are you sure?
He doesn't need it. He knows where he is. It's yard policy to give lawyers, defendants, suspects the odd bit of information to go on.
Oh my god, how nice!
I haven't actually accepted the job yet, but still, we kinda have to accept the job.
Thank you, Inspector. We gratefully accept. The local map has been entered into the court record.
Anyway, as far as we know, there was no one else on the scene other than the victim and your fellow countrymen. So who did it, do you think? Not much of a head scratcher, is it? Well, I know Mr. Natsume is also claiming not to have seen anyone else around, but
just because he didn't see anyone, it doesn't mean we can be sure that nobody else was present.
I'm sorry to have to tell you, but we most certainly can be sure. Got cameras?
How?
Because, ma'am, the precise moment of that stabbing didn't go unnoticed. What? We have 2 very reliable witnesses, no less.
Ah.
It was a typical foggy London day, and your client obviously didn't see them. There were witnesses now? Who are these witnesses, Inspector? The fellow and his wife, and the man's one of the most reliable and respected citizens of all of London. He's a copper from Scotland Yard.
Ah.
A policeman? Oh, the plot thickens. That might change things. He's a corrupt policeman, perhaps.
And this policeman just happened to be there at the exact moment the woman was attacked?
Nothing peculiar about that. Nothing peculiar about that, ma'am. Part and parcel of being a bobby, catching him banging the act and all that. Do you think it might be possible for us to ask that policeman a few questions?
Excuse me.
Be my guest. You can ask him what you like. In court tomorrow. Oh. I have no doubt he'll be summoned as a witness. How can a witness be a witness if they didn't witness anything? So true. He just claims that he witnesses something. He witnessed something. That'll give you something to look forward to. That's that then. He's got no intention of letting us meet the man beforehand, it seems.
A policeman witnessed the incident. As your judicial assistant, I must warn you that this could make our job very difficult indeed.
Yes, as a non-judicial assistant, I could have warned me about that too. Oh yes, one more thing, Inspector. What?
The person who led you to the suspect. I hear that was Mr. Herlock Sholmes.
What are you bringing I'm up 4. Was it something I said? The color has drained from his cheeks. Oh, he lost the credit again. I'm gonna ask about him. Who do you hear that name from? Oh, well, it was Mr. Natsume who mentioned it. He said that Mr. Sholmes was with the police when they entered his lodgings.
I'm sure it was the result of one of Mr. Sholmes' inspirational great deductions.
Fiddle faddle.
Ah,
The man's an amateur, and I'm getting sick and tired of him showing his mug everywhere. Oh. I don't know where he gets his information from, but he turns up at the scene of the crime, wanders around spouting incomprehensible rubbish, and before you know it, he claims to have solved the case. Gregson and Sholmes are clearly lovers like Kazuma and Uno. Kazuma and Uno had a very, like, loving, nurturing thing going on. Gregson and Sholmes are hate fuck. Well, actually, no, he's kind of old. Hate relationship. Love-hate relationship, perhaps. He's quite astounding, isn't he?
He is a great help up to Scotland Yard, though, isn't he?
Gibble gabble.
Ah,
Ever seen this before? Oh, yes, that's Rant's magazine.
the wonderful publication in which the adventures of Herlock Sholmes appears.
Some would say they were one. Yes, well, that wonderful publication, as you put it, sees fit to include several of the Yard's detectives in its stories. And the so-called great detective makes a mockery of all of us. If you ask anyone at the Yard, it's a misadventure to be included in any Herlock Sholmes tale at all.
Well, I suppose there is an element of that.
We work our socks off, every one of us, only to be frumped by the public thanks to that obnoxious detective. The man's as dangerous to us as Scotland Yard, as he is to all our criminals. Oh wait, I didn't read that right, did I? The man's as dangerous to us at Scotland Yard as he is to all our criminals. Sorry, I forgot how to do the country accent.
That can't really be true, can it, Inspector?
Clearly the great detective and the police have a complex relationship. That twitchy Japanese bloke goes on trial tomorrow. Are you going to defend him or not? Well, we already got everything. Makes no difference to me, but I will just say this. No London lawyer worth his salt would touch that case with a barge pole. Because the prosecution is being handled by the Reaper of the Bailey, you mean? There's no way to save the man now. It's a waste of time trying. It is all a bit strange, though. Sorry? The Reaper. He hasn't appeared in court for once for a good few years now.
He was on vacation.
Alright, bedtime for me. Enjoy investigating.
Yeah, thank you so much for dropping by. I do appreciate it. Have a good rest of your night. Sleep well.
Like, what? 3 a.m. there? Yeesh. 2 a.m.?
Yes, we did hear something to that effect.
And the old person he usually bothers with are the real scum, the master criminals, the violent ones. Master criminals?
The violent ones.
That's right. He handpicks his victims, only deals with those guaranteed to go to the gallows for their sins. Putting the Reaper behind bars. As he should be, I think. But Mr. Natsume wouldn't hang for what he's accused of, surely. That's just my point, Sunshine. Yes, the young woman was stabbed, but it didn't kill her. Couldn't even say the intent was there. So this isn't the sort of case I'd be expecting the Reaper to want to sink his teeth into, for want of a better phrase. Well, it's not exactly a minor infraction, is it? No, there's got to be more to it. Some reason he's taken an interest. You should go in them for a drink. Yeah, honestly. You know, he has to go in, pay his bills, get more wine. In air quotes.
Really? What sort of reason, Inspector?
You think I can tell what's going on in the head of that Lord of Darkness? You'll have to ask him yourself at tomorrow's trial. Are we really going to have to face the Reaper again? The Lord of Darkness, as he put it? Well, I don't think we're going to get any more useful information out of the detective. I want to investigate the snowman.
Mr. Naruhodo, can I make a suggestion?
No. Oh, yes. What is it?
Well, it seems to me that we must speak with him about this.
Herlock Sholmes? He just wants to see him again. By him, do you mean Mr. Sholmes?
Yes, Mr. Herlock Sholmes. Exactly.
Look at those shining eyes. You can't wait, can you? Well, Mr. Natsume did blame Mr. Sholmes for all of this, didn't he?
Yes, he did. He really did. Which makes him an involved party in the case. Are you just going to ignore that? I hope not. I assure you, it's not simply my selfish desire to meet with Mr. Sholmes again.
Right, of course. The trouble is, we have no idea of the man's address even, so how—
It's Baker Street.
How did you know that?
It's in the stories, of course. 221B Baker Street. The most famous address in the world.
I don't think he'd actually put his address in the book, right? Oh, I see. Well, there's nothing stopping us from going, I suppose. We'd better try to find our way there before Sato-sen gets any more excited and unpredictable.
Hurrah! I'll summon a carriage.
So we're to have a reunion already. With the great detective, Mr. Herlock Sholmes. Can I not investigate some stuff? Okay, there's stuff. Let's do that really quick. Actually, wait, I think... Hold on. His address is in there probably because he wants people to look for his services, eh? I hope so. I hope he actually has a reason for it, because there's also a reason people should want to murder him if they want to commit a crime. Murder him. Scotland Yard is on their own, you know. I guess he's taken self-defense. I've seen him throw punches before, so. This patch of pavement must be where the incident occurred.
Yes, it's a very wide open space, isn't it?
That's true. I can't see anywhere an attacker could have been hiding. Oi! What are you foreigners doing here?
Ah!
Oh, we, just conspiring with that mustache fella from Japan, are ya?
Conspiring?
Come here to destroy evidence, have ya? Get out of here before I give you an item. Go on. Damn, okay.
He shoot us away like rats.
Yes, we should give him a wide berth, I think.
What a disappointing experience.
That's one of the officers from Scotland Yard. The police are making sure the crime scene is undisturbed. I have a feeling that if we wander too close, we'll be clapped in irons.
I think perhaps you're being a little overcautious. We've done nothing wrong, so we have no cause for concern.
Oh no, I'm not getting caught out again. Twice is enough. No racial, I guess? Right. Twice I found myself in handcuffs despite not knowing a thing about what's going on.
Yes, you've had some dreadful experiences. I'm sure it's that wide-eyed look of panic you're so prone to.
It does you no favors at all. Damn, okay. Damn, she's calling me out. Okay.
Snowman. What a delightful snowman.
I didn't realize the English had a tradition of making snowmen as well. It looks a little creepy though.
Oh, it has a scarf, look.
You need one if you were out in this freezing cold all the time. I wish I had one. Take it off the snowman. We're a thief now.
I'm afraid our budget is somewhat frozen at the moment, too. We certainly can't afford a scarf.
Surely the snowman here wouldn't miss his...
But the person who made the snowman certainly would.
Yes, I know, you're right. Anyway, even if I borrowed it, it wouldn't do much to warm my neck, would it? It's covered in snow. I was thinking maybe like something had to do with the rooftop, but okay.
I guess we'll investigate the omnibus. Oh, That's a Scotland Yard carriage.
Oh, right, that makes sense.
They use vehicles like that to rush to crime scenes and cart away criminals.
You're very well informed, aren't you?
It's long been a dream of mine to ride one of those through the streets of London.
Well, just pick up a stone and throw it through one of the windows then.
That would mean being arrested in order to ride it. Wouldn't it? Still, if it's the only way, help me find a good stone.
No, I wasn't serious. Oh my god, I love her. I love her so much. Okay, I don't think we can... Wait, I can investigate the street. There are piles of snow on the pavement here and there, but the road itself is covered in carriage tracks.
It seems carriages often travel down Briar Road. It soon disperses all the snow.
I slipped over when I was walking down the pavement earlier. It seems like it would be safer to walk on the road instead.
Oh, but you're rather small, Mr. Naruhodo, and dressed in all black. I worry coachmen might not see you, and you could be flattened by horses.
Well, thank you for the rather small concern. I'm about average. The size doesn't matter. Anyways. I was on YouTube. You want to see what? You want to see my badge, sir? Look at my badge. Look at this thing I got from my dead best friend. Inspector Gregson, can I show you this? Am I supposed to know what that is? I've never seen that insignia before. It's worn by defense lawyers in the Empire of Japan as a symbol of their profession. In other words, it's a useless trinket out here in Great Britain. Oh no, it's very important to me. It shows my spirit. I knew I was gonna get bullied for this. An English gentleman keeps things like his very spirit much to... An English gentleman keeps things like his spirits very much to himself, I'll have you know. Oh.
Don't give up, Mr. Naruhodo.
It's too late. He's crushed my spirit already. I'll show you the map you just gave me. Thank you again for this. Don't mention it. I had someone at the yard fish it out for me, but in the end, I didn't need it. Oh? Well, the case could hardly be simpler, could it? I don't need a map to work out what happened. You can throw it away when you're done with it. Ugh, cold. Okay. Fun fact. Wait, why isn't it showing me? Okay. Fun fact. It's a bit late, so I'm just gonna... Well, see, we'll meet up with Mr. Sholmes in the next part, okay? I know you guys miss your boyfriend, but... I don't stream this late normally because I get tired really fast, and... So we're gonna end stream. That's okay. Let's raid... Super Auto Pets? You guys wanna watch someone playing Super Auto Pets? Because I've never seen them before. Oh no, they're on their BRB screen. Never mind. Oh my god, wait, Cole's playing Ace Attorney! Perfect. Perfect. Oh, he's on his starting soon. Okay. He's on his starting soon, but that's okay. Well... Let me save this really quick. Properly. Oh wait, I did save it, so... Let me alt F... Oh my god, I accidentally alt F4'd out of his stream. Okay, hold on. We're gonna go raid Cole, who's also playing an Ace Attorney game. Thank you for stream ending? Yeah. We're gonna raid out to Cole, who's also playing an Ace Attorney game. He is my D&D DM. He'll also be doing... He put together the Among Us, group. So... search him again. Actually, we can go to... I'll go to my page, and then I'll do the raid through that. Slash raid. Oh my god, no, I can't type. Raid. Full. Saws. Cause I don't know, actually. I don't remember. He told me how to pronounce it, but I don't remember. I think he said it was Polish, though. Polish. Okay, he is playing Ace Attorney... Apollo Justice Ace Attorney, whatever comes after that. But here are our raid messages. If you guys wouldn't mind spamming them when we get over there, I would really appreciate it. I mentioned before about the Minecraft server, but we'll probably be opening it earlier than I originally intended. So it'll be around mid-December. If you have any mods you want me to add, you can feel free to recommend them in the Minecraft channel in my server. I can't promise I'll add them because we're already around the cap that I want to put on how many mods we have. We're already about like 250 megabytes out of 300, so I can't make any promises because there's some that I still might add, but I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys are looking forward to Minecraft. I hope you guys hold on to the Minecraft itch as long as as long as it takes to get to that mid-December. Okay? But thank you guys so much for watching. We'll probably be streaming on Friday too, around 3 p.m. EST. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for the follows and the subs and all that stuff. Thank you, Zaybot. You're a bit late though. I'll see you guys in the next stream. Bye bye. Copy the raid message. Thank you. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.